So I was watching the FBG Butta's interview on DJU's platform. Shout out to the both of them. But he said some very concerning things about Mama Duck, who is the mother of FBG Duck. We're gonna go through and listen to it and break it down or whatnot. But it's just I've watched several different FBG Butta interviews, and there's times where he like the young kids say nowadays is over whooping or whooping, but there's times where you can actually there's substance into what he's saying. Now it might be said in a different manner and a different tone, but if you listen to the message, he actually relaying some positive. There's an undertone or underline of positivity that you can take from it. So when I heard him talking about FBG Duck's mom and how he cares about FBG Duck and Duck's family and how his daughter, I don't know how the relation works, but apparently FBG Duck Mama Duck is the grandmother to one of FBG Butta's children. So obviously it's family ties, right? But he spoke like he came from a place of concern and a place of worry. Now, disregard some of the insults and stuff like that. When you come from the urban community, it's kind of just our lingo or how we speak. But yeah, this is what he said.
You feel me? But Shayna be loose as hell, folks. Name one of the little guys or one of the guys that ain't crack Shayna. I took her. Folks' mama be loose as hell, folks. Wild as hell, loose as fuck, bro. She still think she 20. You 50, ain't?
Wow. Okay. I mean, when you hear it at first, it's like, wow, that in it of itself is disrespectful. When you hear just that, right?
At least 49. What is you doing, bro? Bro, then she steady, butter mama, now. Come on, man. Big grandma. No funny shit. Like, she be out here over whooping, gang. She like 40 plus, bro. Doing child shit. Bro, she got a man stayed up kid, gang. Like, she give her ammunition to play with folks or even play with her.
Now, like, I've been thinking about this video for like 2-3 different days, and every single night when I'm recording these videos, I'm like, let me add this to the queue. But I never do it just because I'm always hesitant when it comes to mothers and stuff like that. Just because that's a sensitive situation, right? But it just dawned on me how I can approach this and not be like distasteful or whatnot. Because it sounds like he's coming from a place of actual concern. Now, I was in a clubhouse room on the panel, on the floor, when Mama Duck came on the floor, and it was Whack 100 and Hassan Campbell. And I was of the opinion, I don't know if you guys heard that conversation, but I was of the opinion that Hassan was a bit too excessive on FBG Duck's mom. He said some very disrespectful and rude things that I didn't agree with, and I was vocal about it, and I was like, yeah, no, this ain't, it's not her fault. Mothers in Chicago are obviously dealing with a lot. They can't do everything. They can't literally sit there 24/7 with their child, so it kind of puts them at a disadvantage. But when you come out and have an OnlyFans and your son is a drill music legend, right? That's detrimental to his reputation, and that's detrimental to what he's built up. So I can understand FBG Butta's frustration. Now, just imagine, right? Regardless of what your occupation is right now, your mom pops up with an OnlyFans. It's gonna come on now, right? I don't even need to speak much more on that.
Cause she be in the media crazy as hell for a 40-plus-year-old woman. I don't took her for like.
So you don't like that she do a lot of interviews?
Man, not I mean, that's cool, gang. I mean, cause motherfuckers say they do it for Duck, you know. I don't took her. I just don't be. I don't get that. Sorry to say it, gang. I don't get it. She do it for Duck. I understand that's her son. I don't feel like she do it for Duck, folks. I feel like on 2nd grade, this is a older woman who going through a midlife crisis, who been seeking attention her whole life, and she finally got her son attention, gang. That's what I feel like.
That's a point. That's a debatable point right there. Being that every time her name's kind of mentioned, I mean, her and FYB Main did go out and pass out food to the high schools or pass out toys or stuff to the high school or schools or whatnot. And any kind of like charity or giving back, I'm with that. You know, I salute that. And on top of that, she's been through so much trauma. For her to lose, I think it's 4 children that she's birthed, that she nurtured to life. For them to be unalived before her, for her to bury her own children, that plays a toll. That plays a toll on the mind, body, and soul that not many of us men could even speak on. Like being a mother and losing a child that you've been pregnant with 9 months, breastfed, and the intimacy level is different, right? So for one, I think she deals with a lot of trauma. So that's why I try to tread lightly on the situation. But Butta just like, man, she tripping, man. I'm tired of it. Granted, this is the grandmother of his kids.
Too great, because sometimes she be on the internet doing shit that she know is out of control, gang. When your family, your friends, your loved ones calling you like, hey, yeah, you crossing the line. I don't give a fucking. You gotta care at some point, because you want to do a lot of shit she wasn't doing while folks is walking this earth.
That's a good question. Now, do y'all think that the antics and the stuff that's been out now regarding Mama Duck, you think that kind of would have flew or would have been okay with if FBG Duck was around? God rest the dead. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments, right? And who do y'all think is do y'all agree with FBG Butta or do y'all disagree? Let me know. Let me know in the comments.